up as well as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. A give. This is Cook. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Mon. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run on first down. Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Smith. And just shutting him off there. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
He'll try again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run here with Mason. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pass. In between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, Cook. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Cook.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Ross. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's a 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago, and you know they want to get him involved here as well.
2nd and 2. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The play action fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. A solid stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, it's Cook, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Bond looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the carry, it's Cook. Down to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Mon. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll try the left side. Ross. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give right side. It's Ross. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, it's Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down. Cook shreds him with a stiff arm. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Mon now off of play action. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Mon. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Mon. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll try the left side. Ross. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They start the drive with Cook. A little juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. I'm going to throw it. Rolling to his right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Oh, some strong running. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Ross. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
8 yards to go.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 57 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And this is caught off the deflection. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now they can't bring him down.
Missed.
He will not go down.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this minute.